Find you someone that loves you like Kansas State loves Louisville freshmen. What's up, guys? Hell of an intro, maybe. We got another recruit for Kansas State women's basketball, this time in a transfer, Izela Arenas from Louisville. She played her freshman year at Louisville. Not a redshirt year, though. Full year. She played 29 games there, averaged 11.9 minutes. She got good playing time there, especially for a freshman. She was on that Louisville team that lost in the second round to TCU. She averaged 4.2 points, 1.2 rebounds, and 0.9 assists on 41.8% field goal shooting. Not too shabby at all, especially for a freshman who played about a quarter of each game. So not a bad looking transfer. And the reason I said that in the intro is 2 years ago, Kansas State got two other transfers from Louisville, Imani Lester and Zyanna Walker. So, I guess Kansas State has an eye for Louisville players because they love signing them from there. They love getting them from there. So now we have Arenas at Kansas State. She is the daughter of Gilbert Arenas, which if you don't know, he was a player for the Wizards, drafted by the Warriors, played in the NBA for how many years? About 12 years, 13 years. He was a three-time NBA All-Star. So pretty cool. She got NBA, or I guess professional basketball in her blood. So it will be cool to see how she ends up on the team and where her place is. I think it's a cool addition. Of course, she's younger, so she doesn't have as many stats. I kind of feel the same way with her that I feel about Ramaya White, where they just don't have many stats right now. So it's kind of hard to tell, but whether they're going to be a huge addition or not. But, I trust Mittie at this point that he is finding players that he feels will be good fits for the roster. And I don't see any reason why you wouldn't think the same about Arenas. So now where are we at Kansas State roster wise? And let me just say, I'm not sure if I'm going to make this video at this point, this full in-depth video, just because we're so late into this transfer portal season at this point. And honestly, Kansas State's about filled out its team. So we got 4 returners. We got Terrence Sides, Michaela Parks, Kennedy Taylor, presumably at this point, and we got Alexis Hess. Those are the 4 players who are returning from last year's campaign. You got 4 freshmen. You got Jordan Spicer. Obviously, that's the big headliner. Nia Foy, Gina Garcia-Safont. She played at the same club in Spain that Gisela Sanchez played at. So a little bit of history there. So that's what we got. Herod officially signed a few days ago. Another 4-star prospect for Kansas State. And by the way, Arenas she was a former 4-star and top 100 recruit. So probably should have mentioned that earlier, but I'm mentioning it now. So, and then you also got the transfers, White, which she's a center, from Virginia Tech. And actually she is not officially signed. I had to look that up and I couldn't find anything official from Kansas State women's basketball or anything like that. So that's I'm a bit not concerned about that, but I'm just surprised that there hasn't been any official word on that, or maybe I'm just not seeing it. But that's what I'm seeing. And then Heel, which I think is probably the biggest signee. Second player from Australia, of course, Rebecca Dallinger's the other one. She played at Stanford after she played at, oh my gosh, what's the first school she played at? It was in the WCC Western Coastal Conference, which is the same conference Gonzaga's in. It's Santa Clara, I believe. And she's obviously battle tested. She's playing her 4th and final year here at Kansas State. So yeah, I'll be interested. That's the one I'm most hyped about. But I mean, this team's pretty well rounded at this point. I'm not really seeing any holes that need filled at this point, especially because Kennedy Taylor is more than likely getting her. It sounds that way, at least, that she's more than likely getting a waiver, a red shirt for her first year at Colorado. to play another year at Kansas State, which I think at that point Kennedy Taylor fits into kind of this centerish role, and you can play probably. I would probably have White play under Taylor as like the backup, and then I think you have enough guard talent still that you could still do a 4 out guards offense. That wouldn't really be a problem in my opinion. So I think they got it figured out pretty much. So I'm not sure if I'm gonna do a longer video of that, but yeah, honestly, this roster is looking really good at this point, and I think you would call this an overall success from Mittie in the portal, especially considering how much of the team he lost to the portal. So cool to see that. That's all I got for you guys today. Thank you guys very much for watching. You guys have a great rest of your day. Glad I'm actually getting some breaking news out in breaking time fashion. So a little pat on the back for myself there. So thank you all very much for watching. We'll see you guys next time. Peace.